Rohit, what excites you most about AI's potential in the creative industries, and what should we be cautious about as adoption accelerates?
I think there's excitement on both sides, one on the creator side and the other on the consumption side. On the creator side, it is all the more easier to scan through and generate more content, but that puts more responsibilities on the creators to filter out what's the best to present to the audience, including the producers as well as the individual creators. And as they learn the newer skills, it's just the way the creators learned how to edit their audio themselves or add dubbing using the say Dolby surround dubbing or sync surround dubbing mechanisms. So technology has always been there and we have all been learning to adopt to it, but that pace of adoption required is even faster, so that there's a thrill of running across that journey where the required pace is so fast that it is naturally thrilling because you have to do so many things right at a time. And on the consumption side, both overall as the global audience and as a personal individual consumer of content who watches movies and say web series as well as short videos or podcasts, it's great because it's like a world of abundance is out there. Already today, if I have 30 minutes available to consume content, I have millions of options and millions of channels to consume from. I can read blogs, I can listen to podcasts, I can listen to an audiobook, I can watch a movie in theater or on OTT, on a mobile device or on a computer screen or on a television. And it could be immersive as well very soon, where we have things like interactive content. So what excites me is also the variety that is about to come up. Imagine having a web series where you decide the climax scene, right? The series pauses and asks you, hey, which way do you want to go? And I think there are already some
That's
experiments
correct.
being done in that
Yes,
way, but
yes.
that is still a flowchart based. Like there are only limited options. But with generative synthetic media, if you could literally keep talking to the plot and the computer adjusts as per your wills and whims what happens next. You could really be in for an immersive experience where imagine having a watch party with friends across 4 cities, and each of them intermediately gives a twist and turn to the story, and the movie gets created jointly by 4 people. So it's almost like playing a multiplayer game, but you are interacting with content and in between create a content. And imagine after that movie is built, they actually publish that movie or sell the rights because it really turned out to be interesting. And it was created by 4 friends sitting in their own rooms across 4 cities. That kind of a future is really possible tomorrow. And not just that, on the other side, on the actors and innovators, creators, imagine a really good actor being able to star in 100 movies a year, not just 5 or 6 that he was otherwise doing, because his dates, calendar, and his human limitations of physically being present is no longer the
Yes.
constraint. But it would have wider implications on what happens to the number 2 or number 3, because the number 1 can do 100 movies, but then of course people don't want overexposure to anyone, right? So there's always space for different people to try out different things. So all in all, I think there is so much of thrilling future waiting ahead of us, and I just hope it lands us in the right ways by consuming and creating content in the legitimate and ethical ways, and still the essence of media industry, which is to entertain ourselves in the right ways, stays intact, and I hope that will happen.